problems that people have with me, they aren't my problems. So the idea of being petty or going back and forth, it's so beneath me because I don't have the problem. And
some people that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack, oh, I wouldn't have let him do this, I wouldn't have said that.
Good or bad, my frustration with Cat Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Cat was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You f***ed off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios...
How was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm gonna be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out.
What if I told you Hollywood isn't just about red carpets and punchlines? What if behind the spotlight, the game is rigged, and your favorite stars are just pawns? Kevin Hart's at the top, but every time he rises, someone else falls. Cat Williams has been screaming it for years. And now, Shannon Sharpe's career just exploded, and not in a good way. Welcome to the drama you didn't see coming. Kevin Hart, the name alone screams success. He's the guy you see smiling on every billboard, cracking safe jokes on family-friendly Netflix specials, popping up in Super Bowl commercials, and selling out stadiums with ease. From comedy clubs to Hollywood blockbusters, Kevin didn't just climb, he skyrocketed. To most, he's the blueprint, a hardworking, non-controversial, universally loved megastar, the American dream in a hoodie and... Because behind that billion-dollar smile and relentless grind, some say Kevin's rise wasn't just about hustle. It was about favor. Cat Williams has been hinting at this for years, that Kevin didn't just earn his place, he was positioned for it. Think about it. Kevin's breakout film, Soul Plane, a massive flop. That kind of box office failure usually buries a career, but for Kevin, it was just the beginning.
No sequel to Soul Plane, not on the horizon. Doesn't mean it won't happen, or that it couldn't happen, right? Anything is possible in today's times. You know, they did another Top Gun. Who knows?
Instead of getting canceled, he got catapulted. TV shows, movie deals, tour specials, endorsement after endorsement. Meanwhile, other comedians, louder, bolder, unapologetically black, kept getting labeled difficult, unstable, or unmarketable. So why did Kevin keep winning, while others were suddenly missing? Was it his talent, his timing, or did he simply play the game better than anyone else? Because as one comic after another gets iced out, there's one constant. Kevin stays rising, and that's got people asking, was Kevin Hart chosen? And if so, who did he replace to get there? Back in the early 2000s, Cat Williams wasn't just hot, he was on fire. Sold out shows, iconic characters. The streets loved him, and Hollywood was finally catching on. Studios lined up, scripts rolled in. He was next in line to become the face of comedy.
Hold on, you could be an influencer. And get this, you could be an influencer and not influence a motherfucker to do a goddamn thing. You could be an influenceless influencer. Believe in yourself.
And then, boom, silence. Almost overnight, the spotlight dimmed. Movie deals, gone. Talk show appearances, vanished. And Cat, once the loudest laugh in the room, was suddenly painted as erratic, unreliable, too real for TV. But here's where it gets weird. Because as Cat's momentum mysteriously stalled, Kevin Hart's took off. Roles that had Cat's name all over them. Suddenly Kevin's face was on the posters. And Cat noticed. He's been calling it out ever since. This wasn't just a case of wrong time, wrong place. It was a pattern. Every time Kat faced a setback, public meltdown, legal issue, PR smear, Kevin's career conveniently kicked into a higher gear. Is it a coincidence or a calculated replacement? Kat's not pulling punches. He says Hollywood chose Kevin to be their safe bet, their clean-cut, brand-friendly version of comedy. And to make room, they had to clear the stage. Kat didn't bow out, he was pushed. And Kevin, he stepped in smiling. Whether it was planned or not, the timing is chilling. And this feud, it's not about jokes, it's about justice. Down. Kat says it's not about talent, it's about compliance. You play the game or you get played. He refused to put on a dress for a role. Kevin said he never would either. Then boom, SNL sketch, full wig, full dress, no hesitation. Kat stood his ground. Kevin secured the bag. Is this just comedy? Or is it a system rewarding obedience and punishing authenticity?
Last night, I asked Dwayne Johnson if he considered you to be his best friend, and he said no. He said you're one of his best friends, but you're not his best friend. Would you consider him to be your best friend?
Well, I did until you just said what you said.
Enter Shannon Sharpe. Big platform, bigger following. He brings Kat on Club Shay and lets him speak unfiltered. No interruptions, no defense, just truth bombs. The next thing you know, Shannon's brand deals disappear. Interview guests ghost him, and then the lawsuit. A 19-year-old OnlyFans model steps forward with disturbing accusations, right when Shannon was locking in a $100 million media deal. The timing, too perfect. Gabriela Zuniga, aka Carly Online, drops a legal nuke. $50 million, screenshots, audio, details that shook social media. But dig deeper, and the rabbit hole goes wild. Rumors fly that Gabriela has ties to a powerful Hollywood family. Some say she was planted, that it was a takedown with receipts. Even Jaguar Wright, known for spilling industry tea, jumped in, connecting dots to Kevin Hart's inner circle. Kat warned Shannon, on camera, watch your back, they're watching. And now, it's like Kat's prophecy is playing out scene by scene. While Shannon burns, Kevin's just quiet. No tweets, no interviews, no shade, just vibes. Is that damage control? Or the calm of someone who knows the game is already won? People are asking, did Kevin pull strings? Or did the industry clean house to protect their golden boy? Kat Williams, Monique, now Shannon Sharpe. Every time someone speaks out, gives a platform to the troublemakers, they vanish. Careers crash, reputations burn. Meanwhile, Kevin, still rising, still safe, still laughing. Hollywood doesn't like rebels, they like puppets. So here's the real question. Is Kevin Hart just a smart businessman? Or is he benefiting from a brutal system that silences the truth? And Shannon, did he get caught in the crossfire for standing too close to the fire? Or did he hand the industry the match by living reckless? What do you think, coincidence or conspiracy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like if this made you rethink Hollywood's golden boys. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's really happening behind the scenes. This story's far from over, and trust me, you won't believe what's coming next.